Hello, everybody. I'm wearing this for a reason, and I'm going to explain why in a second. But my hair is crazy. And I thought it would be fun for Kids Day to show everyone how long my hair has actually gotten. It is out there, out of control, and it's absolutely the craziest, the longest my hair has ever been. So I'm doing this episode with crazy hair. Hi, Rachel. How are you? Hope you're well. Like my crazy hair? Today's Kids Day. Hey, listen, I want to do a call out, a really important one. The reason why I was doing this at the beginning of the call is that the county is now going to require everyone have these over their face when they're out in public. I think it's starting on Friday. Our supervisor, Linda Hopkins, it's her birthday today, by the way. Happy birthday, Linda. You're amazing. Posted something on Facebook, and I'll have a link to that so that you can see it and learn all about it. But now let's get to the kids. Okay, kids, it's Kids Day, and I want to do a big shout out to my friend Dante. Dante is my friend Alice's son. I think Dante's 5 or 6 now. And he asked me to do a gross-sounding dessert that tastes delicious challenge. And so that's what I'm going to do. But I'm going to start with something really interesting. A lot of the people on this, I can see all these names here, on this thread, remember a show called Laverne and Shirley. It was a very fun show, and Laverne loved something called Milk and Pepsi. Right? Hey, Meadow, how you doing? Would you drink Milk and Pepsi? I bet you would. I'm about to drink it right now. That's going to be our first gross-sounding dessert that actually tastes pretty good. So here goes. It's same parts milk, same parts Pepsi. Whoa. I want a little more Pepsi in there. And you know what, kids? You can ask your parents to drink this because it's kind of half healthy, which totally makes sense, right? Oh my God, it's like a root beer float almost. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Oh yeah, that's really good. Kids and parents, you gotta try yourself some Milk and Pepsi. Okay, now, on to our dessert. It took me a lot of thinking to figure out what am I gonna make. And I decided to go with bread pudding because my friend Jen, wait, hold on a second. I let my dryer go. How authentic is that? I'm at home. I was thinking long and hard about what I was gonna do. And the other day, my great friend Jen, Garagliano, I always say her name wrong, she she made me a loaf of bread, and I didn't get to eat the whole thing because I'm here by myself. So I decided I would make Avalanche Mudslide bread pudding. Now, what is Avalanche Mudslide bread pudding? Well, it's actually bread pudding that I think looks like an avalanche and a mudslide when it's all done, and it has a lot of interesting ingredients in it, delicious ingredients. So bread is always the base for bread pudding. Kids, okay? So you're gonna wait and put these in here later, but we're gonna do this. Let me grab a fork for whisking. We have 3 eggs. Whoop. We have a cup of buttermilk. Okay? And we're gonna get that all whisked up. You wanna get the eggs and the buttermilk really well combined. This is almost like a custard. Whoops, I forgot my sugar. I'll be right back. Sugar, sugar, sugar. Okay, I'm using this this kind of naturally sweet kind of fake sugar. It's like a lower calorie sugar. It's calorie free actually. And so I just put about a teaspoon in for the amount that I'm having here because you don't want it to be too sweet, and this has just enough sweetness in a teaspoon. So we'll get that in there. Okay. Now, we need some things that are in an avalanche, right? Like mud. So these chocolate chips, dark chocolate chips, that's our mud. In an avalanche, there's snow. So this is coconut. So we're going to do a half a cup of coconut in the bread pudding itself. And then the other half we're going to use to decorate on top. I have about a third of a cup of dried cherries because I thought they kind of like rocks, you know? Boom, right inside. And then also we've got these crazy walnuts that we're going to put in there. And those were like rocks to me too. So get that all mixed together. Oh, wow. It looks pretty disgusting, doesn't it? It looks like an avalanche. It does, and a mudslide all together. Wait till it's all chocolatey. Now we're going to take our bread, we're going to throw it in there, and then you're going to get this all mixed up again, okay? So let's use the spoon, get this all mixed up, and make sure everything gets really wet. Oh, yeah. Now, listen, if you think that it looks a little dry, you might want to add some more liquid. And I actually think mine looks a little dry. So I'm going to add another half cup of buttermilk. I'll be right back. Okay, this is going to be about a half cup. There we go. That gets it a little more wet and ready to be placed into a pan. Now this is a 9-inch pan. And it's about 9 by about 7. I'll fill that right up. Boom. Make sure everything is really evenly distributed. And this goes into you know what, I made a mistake. Because that's what happens when you're going fast. Slow down. You know what you have to do before you do that? You have to spray the pan so that it doesn't stick. So just clean that out really quick. Dry it off. And spray my pan with cooking spray. There we go. Now it won't stick. It'll come right out. Delicious. Okay. Boom. Ugh, look how awesome that looks. Okay. Now I'm going to get this into an oven. It takes about 30 minutes to cook, maybe 40 minutes. You want to check it with your mom and dad to see if it's finished. And then we're going to put a chocolate sauce on top, and we show you how to make that right now. Okay, so I was at the grocery store, and they had a whole bunch of candy on sale, and I thought, oh, wow, that kind of candy has a bunch of little chunks and things in it. Crackle, Mr. Goodbar, regular old Hershey's, Hershey's Dark. So I did a cup of that. I chopped them up. And you don't have to chop them if you don't want to use a knife. You can just break them, or you can smash something again like a glass and break them up that way. And then this is about 2 tablespoons of heavy cream, okay? So we're going to pour that in there. That goes into the microwave for 30 seconds. Now, when that's done in 30 seconds, we're going to check the consistency to see what it looks like. And if we think it needs more chocolate, we'll add more chocolate. If we think it needs more heavy cream, we'll add more heavy cream. But let's do some call outs. My friend Jonathan Teal is watching. Hey, Jonathan, I just sent you a text message. Maria Garza is watching. Hi, Diana. How are you? So nice to see you. Kelly Russell, good to see you. Of course, Matt Jernigan. Tommy Casano, are you watching from New Zealand? I certainly hope so. Oh, it's done. Hold on. Okay. Not totally melted. Need a little more time. And I actually think I'm going to add a little more chocolate to this because I put a little too much. No. It's coming together really nicely, actually. Oh, yeah, this chocolate sauce is looking good. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, it's perfect. It's perfect. Okay, look at that. And it's got a bunch of like chunks of stuff in it, so it's gonna look kind of like, you know, like an avalanche and a mudslide. But what I'm also gonna do at the end is I'm gonna top off the bread pudding with some additional snow, our coconut, and I'll put some of the rocks like the cherries and the walnuts on there as well. It's going to be delicious. I cannot wait to taste this. So kids, parents, I hope you have a great day. Drink Milk and Pepsi. It's good for you. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks everyone for watching. Have a great day. And hey, get some big hair.